A.K.A. Homegrown. Good day to you. Welcome to AKA Homegrown, where we're smoking the blues and recording it live from Doc Blue Studios in beautiful Overland, Missouri. Oh, it's going to be a heck of a day. Life is a wonderful, wonderful thing to be involved with. Slapping that dober over there today, the one, the only, Mr. Richie Darling.
Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Homegrown Friday. Just going to throw that out there.
It is a happy Homegrown Friday. Thank you, Richie. And Doc Blues, the one, the only, Mr. John Walrap.
Hello there, hello.
We call him the Outlaw now.
Oh, yeah, he's the outlaw. And me, I'm some guy named Phil. And I'm playing the musical nose today. I'm picking it and blowing it. And Richie's just going to take us in like he always does with some wonderful picking until we get ready to start talking here at AKA Homegrown. Look at all that water out there. Hey man, look at all that water.
About to carry me away.
Yeah, we just missed that last batch. I'm very happy for that, and I'm sorry for the people down in Texas, Tennessee, Alabama, Arkansas.
Oh, they got a serious flood, huh?
Oh, man. They're getting tore up down there.
Raining for days.
That's what it was supposed to do to us. But as you can see, we got that beautiful yellow sunshine out there today, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
Agreed.
I think we need to get right slap dab in the middle of some music this morning. What do you say?
Hey, I'm not going to complain about that. I know Doc's got some stuff lined up over there for us.
Oh, yeah.
You got something ready to go over there, Doc?
Well, what do you got? What are you in the mood for there?
I'm in the mood for the blues, my friend.
Yeah, well,
I'm ready for the
right
blues.
Spot here, partner.
All right.
How about some Marquis?
Hey, let's keep it homegrown.
Marquis Knox. You got love, baby. You need love. You need it before you get it.
Well, I got young, woman, you got gold. I got enough of love, satisfy your soul. Woman, you need love. Woman, you need love. You got to have some love. You got to have some love. Well, if you at home, well, out in the street, don't throw your love away. Bring it on home to me. Woman, you need love. You got to have some love. You got to have some love. What a love I give, what you sure won't take. Well, come on home. Woman, don't be late. I wanna know. I wanna know. Woman, you need love. Yes, you need love. got to have some love. I wanna know. I wanna know.
And now, a PSA from Grandpa Grumpy.
Yeah, this here's Grandpa Grumpy, and I've got a PSA for you. Now, PSA in this case stands for the Prepared Stoner Advisor. Now, everybody laughs when you're out and about and you got something to smoke, but you ain't got nothing to smoke it out of. So what you got to do is, if you ain't got you a pipe or some cigarette papers or some of them there things they call blunts, what you do is you get yourself an apple off the tree. That's right, just a good old-fashioned apple. You pop it down, you screw the little stem out of the end, you stick a knife in there. Now, if you're a good cowboy, you know you got it right there stuck up in there. You got a knife in your pocket, okay? Don't leave home without it. So you twist out the little end, and then you drive a hole down the side, and right there, you got one of the best tasting pipes you ever had in your life. And not only that, if you're talking about green, this is about as green as you can get. Because once you get done smoking out of it, you can cut it up and eat it and cover your munchies at the same time. Well, this is Grandpa Grumpy with your prepared stoner announcement. That's PSA for short. Right here at AKA Homegrown.
Timmy's got a brand new guitar. I said now, Timmy's got a brand new guitar. And if he learns to play it well, he might go far. Whoa, Timmy's got a brand new flashy car. I said now, Timmy's got himself a brand new flashy car. And if he could just afford the gas, he might go far. A pretty new girl. Timmy's got a pretty new girl. And if she treats him right, he'll take her around the world. This is the part where Timmy does a really cool solo. Listen for it.
AKA Homegrown. Stick around. Ha.
They must be chasing him in his new car. I know the feeling. To the tune of $275.
Oh my goodness.
That's what an offense costs these days. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just simple possession is $275.
$250 plus court costs. But you know, there was another guy in line. I think he paid another $1 on top of that. So
Maybe it was his second time.
Yeah. Well, that's not bad.
Repeat offender.
Yep.
You know the word recidivism?
Recidivism.
That's one boneheaded word.
That must be one boneheaded word.
But that ain't me, not no more.
Not no more.
But we're working on it. Let's see, what time is it over there? The time yet?
Oh, it's getting there. We're still a few minutes out. We got time for either a couple of jokes or some witty banter or some color commentary or a really short song. However we want to do it.
I'd say something about this microphone, but somebody'd start making jokes about it being limp. Why can't I keep it up?
You need Viagra for that stand there.
It's a Mike Agra.
Mike Agra. No, Mike's going to get really upset with that when you get to talking to him.
Yeah, well, I was using it for the short for microphone, though.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it.
Mr. Microphone. Remember Mr. Microphone?
Yes, I do remember the Mr. Microphone.
Wasn't that like not even a real microphone?
Oh no, it was a real microphone that broadcast on an FM signal, and you turn your radio on at home to whatever the dial was, and you could talk.
No, you do it in your car, man. You put your your convertible top down, and when you pass a bunch of babes, you go, "Hey, good looking, want to ride?" That was a commercial for it.
I wonder if they still sell a similar product.
Did
the FCC outlaw it by now?
Yeah, that's probably true there too. Yeah. They used to have these little signs. You as you're driving down the highway, you could flip these little signs, and they would have different expletives on them, or learn to drive. And there was no comment about cell phones because, the cell phones weren't around.
That was like Star Trek stuff.
Right? Yeah. 74, 75, 76, 77.
Around
have
a house phone.
I don't even remember those
for
years.
real, man.
Have a house, come to think of it.
Yeah. I think did I ask you guys, what's the fewest phone digits you've ever had to dial to get a phone number?
Well, in Bernie, it was you could dial 3 and then 43, whatever the last two were. So it was like one number plus the 4
plus
digit.
the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then after a while, you had to dial the entire prefix, which was 293, and then before too long, it was
right. I know
nobody had house phones now, really.
The big
remember
town.
The prefixes with names.
Oh yeah.
664, Mohawk War, all of that.
Prospect 9.
Right, that's gone the way of the blacksmith.
Did you just have a telephone that you just picked up and said, "Hi, can you just connect me with Mike down the street?" And they were like,
"Hello, Central."
Yeah.
I have been at a
You
location
cranked it a few times on the side.
where you only had to dial the last 3 digits in Clarkton because they had their own exchange, but they didn't have, all you had to hit was the last 3 numbers, and it went through the switchboard, and there you were talking to Mary Lou next door.
Like at a motel.
Yeah, 3 digits. That's all you got to do. Hit the extension.
Bam.
Yep.
Done.
There it was. And then again, I have had party lines before.
Oh, yeah.
And what's a real bitch is I'm sorry about that, but whatever the big complaint was, if your neighbor was fighting with his girlfriend, you had a whole lot of problems because she would call him and she would just let the phone ring.
And your phone would be ringing.
And my phone would ring as well. And then he would get mad at her and he'd pick his phone up so that she couldn't call him. But guess what? I couldn't call out either. Party lines were an interesting thing.
That's dirty.
Not much of a party, really.
No, it's not much of a party.
Like the anti-party line.
Uh-huh.
That's the party pooper line.
That was probably your first experiment in social media, wasn't it?
Social media.
Social media in the 60s.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, man, this was in the 70s and late 70s, early 80s on the party line. I was living out at Rocky Ridge, Missouri, that little bitty spot in the road.
By the way, that last song was a song called Timmy by the Faceless Stallions on our debut album, 2008, or maybe 2007, somewhere around in that time frame. And that is Timmy playing guitar on.
Shout out to Timmy if he's out there listening.
Mr. Tim Perry.
Mr. Tim Perry.
You need to bring your guitar to the next Diamond Cut gig.
He knows.
He knows, huh?
Yeah, he knows.
Diamond Cut Blues Band, Double D Den, Hampton Avenue.
Tomorrow.
Saturday. Afternoon.
The 12th.
Party.
March.
4 o'clock.
2016.
And it is going to rock. Well, it's going to blues out. And
from 4 to 8.
It is going to be a beautiful time at Double D Den. I can assure
Hampton
you.
and Delore.
It is a very intimate venue. Get there often, have your monkey sex, and be all ready to rock and roll when the band hits the stage.
Monkey Sex proprietary blend.
Monkey Sex proprietary drink. Yes, it is.
It's patented and trademarked and copyrighted, so we're not even really allowed to say the word.
Right.
Monkey Sex?
Oh no. The lawyers.
Monkey
I
Sex.
can see the lawyers. They're typing up their letters right now.
You type them damn letters up.
Here comes something from you two. You're banned on Monkey Island.
So speaking of Timmy, let's roll that other song, the one called Footnote. That's Timmy playing guitar on the song Footnote. This was from a Thoughtcast Shadow release in about 2009.
Well, I'll say, isn't this kind of a 420-ish kind of tune?
Oh man, we need a 420 song, don't we? Let's play a different one. Let's play What I Do. This is also with Timmy from the Westward Sons album, Rock and Roll Outfit.
Okay.
This is a little more relatable to the 420 because it is the mandatory 420 break, and around here at the AKA Homegrown show, we take our mandatory 420 breaks, and we think you should too.
It is a very serious thing that we take around here.
Stoke it up.
It's a holdover from the radio days.
Yes, it is. It's the best thing that got held over from the radio days, except for the show itself.
Kind of the Acapulco golden days of radio.
There we go.
Pay attention to
Good
the
shot, Doc.
to the talk box at the beginning of this song. Really cool stuff.
I like cigarettes, I like weed, I like smoking, but that's just me. I said I like it, and that's what I do. But I like smoking, but not as much as I like it. I like bass, I like a lead guitar right in my face. You know I like it, and that's what I do. And I like rocking twice as much as I like you. Take it on home.
A.K.A. Homegrown, Smokin the Blues in the Lou, and listen to the Timmy jam out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool track.
It was a cool track, I have to agree.
Richie Darling vocalizing on that one.
Yeah,
Telling you just what he liked to do.
I thought he sounded familiar.
I will attest to most of that.
Yeah, back when I was a rock singer. It was a whole different life ago, it feels like.
A whole nother world ago, eh?
But not that long ago, you know, that album came out in 2008, I think. So, not all that long ago in the grand scheme of things. Just a few years.
Indeed. All right, Doc. Well, that was the mandatory 420.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll have a 440 song up for you here in just a little while.
Here at AKA Homegrown, we like to just sit around like a few old guys farting around in the kitchen and just having a good time, relaxing and listening to this blues.
Pretty much what we're doing.
That's it. And think about songs. And do some other things. But, you know, like the judge says, they ain't legal yet, boy.
Yeah, I heard that last night. I had a speaking engagement. What an engagement. Well, you know, I got a pretty good introduction. He said, will the offended please rise? I said, man, it's hard to get a rise when you're in this situation.
Folks, in case you don't know, that's probably about the way it went. So,
Night court. Yeah.
night court.
Yep. It's kind of funny. There were two cats there. The bailiff looked kind of like an older version of Bull Shannon as well.
Oh, jeez.
But the man, if Marshall Warfield walks out here, I'm losing it. Harry, give me a break, man.
Richard Mall?
Richard
Yeah.
Mall,
Wasn't
yeah.
it Richard Mall?
yeah.
Sure was.
Played that? Oh, man.
We were just talking
He'd been
about
a
the
great Frankenstein, wouldn't he?
probably.
Yeah. Didn't even have to use makeup.
Is he still around? Is he doing stuff, or did he die?
He's on reruns now.
Oh yeah, he lives on in our hearts. Somewhere, Richard Mall's listening to the show, going, "I'm not dead, you assholes."
Oh man, I'm
Well,
gonna
that's-
get these
that's
guys
about right.
banned in Fresno.
Yeah. I'll make sure they're banned in Hollywood, not
That's
just
right.
Germany now. That's right. We're keeping it clean today. We're keeping it homegrown
Keeping
the way
it
we
real
like it.
homegrown.
Let's get something to slow me back down. I got all ramped up after those rock and roll songs, and
Why
now
you got to slow down?
I just kind of want to just chill. Is all I'm saying. Is that okay? I'm allowed, right?
Yeah, you can do that.
You're not loud very often.
I'm a quiet too.
You're quiet too.
I'm a loud and I'm a quiet.
The many sides of Richie Darling.
Hey, I got one, Doc.
Do ya?
If we can pull it off here.
Okay, everybody, take your headphones off.
Okay. No, well, you know, if Richie wants to turn down the music side there for
Yeah,
just a
just
second.
go ahead and do it. You'll have to pull the headphones back, but it'll be all right. It won't record it. This is our where our engineering skills come in real handy.
Ouch.
So as the brilliant shade tree engineers, sound engineers that we are with cobbled together equipment, sometimes our switchboard is malfunctioning in such a way that we actually physically have to take the cable out and plug it into a different laptop.
Just like the old days.
All right, now let's see.
Well, what do you got there, Phil?
Yeah, Phil, what you got there?
Little song called "Too Much to Handle," and I really like this song. It's from Doug Rees, and he has it's talking about that
He's
woman.
one
He
of those
just-
Southeast Missouri dudes.
He is
isn't
one of them Southeast Missouri dudes by all means. He sure is. And he is he's an influence to me, and he's been an influence on my life my whole life, whether he knew it or not. So I've always looked up to him because he just does his thing. Oh, it's not that bad, Richie. He's over there got his fingers stuck in his ear. This is called Too Much to Handle, and it's self-explanatory what it's about.
known better, babe. I shouldn't let you stay. 'Cause you're not a one-man woman, are you, babe? You ain't never gonna change. Well, you're too much to handle for one man anyway. Got lips like a honey, not too tall, not too thin. Got a face like an angel, and a body built for sin. Yeah, you're too much to handle for just one man. I know I'm gonna get burned, 'cause you're gonna leave me for somebody new. You're gonna play around with him for a little while. You come back, you know who, and I'll be standing there waiting. We'll take a roll in the hay. Girl, I know you just can't help yourself. Oh, you made it that way. Yeah, you're too much to handle for one man anyway. Bruce, play your guitar for me. Somebody new. You play around with him for a little while, then come back. You know who, and I'll be standing there waiting. We'll take a roll in the hay. Girl, I know you just can't help yourself, 'cause you're made that way, baby. Yeah, you're too much to handle for one man anyway. I'm gonna play my guitar. You're gonna leave me for somebody new. You're gonna play around with him for a little while, then come back to you know who, and I'll be standing there waiting. We take a roll in the hay. Girl, I know you just can't help yourself, honey, 'cause you just made that way. Yeah, you're too much to handle one man anyway. Yeah, you're too much to handle for one man anyway. Yeah, you're too much to handle for one man anyway.
AKA Homegrown.
Smokin the Blues in the Loop.
Mr. Doug Rees.
Give the band a hand, really. They're working hard for you. Come on, bring it up for us, please.
Yeah.
He's asking for it.
He is asking for it. Mr. Doug Rees there with his friends, as he calls it. Doug Rees and Friends. You can catch Doug every Thursday at Stooges. He does a singer-songwriter set with area musicians and some out-of-state, Jefferson Fox.
What city is that in?
That is in the beautiful town of Jackson, Missouri.
Stooges in Jackson, Missouri, Thursday nights.
Stooges, Jackson, Missouri, Thursday nights. Get by, say hey to Doug, tell him that the AKA Homegrown crew sent you over there. He'll laugh and
he'll probably go, what?
Okay.
Who?
Yeah. He'll turn into an owl. But hey, you know, what can you say?
And then we'll
Phil.
get banned in Jackson.
Then we'll be oh, trust me, we've been banned in Jackson a long time.
I personally know.
All right. Hey, is this thing down?
Yeah, you can do that if you need to just
folks,
do it.
take your headphones off at home.
That's probably the power cable you just undid, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's okay. No wonder it didn't hurt.
It's another case
no
of
wonder
the,
it didn't make no noise.
Of the engineer switching out the switch cables. Now, Doc Blue Studios is a multi-million-dollar facility, and we have to pay our engineers just like everybody. Wave at the engineer in the booth.
Wave at the engineer in the
Wave
booth.
at him in there. Yeah, hello.
He has set us up for such fine accommodations today with the overstuffed chairs and all this desk on the room on the desk, I should say. Yeah, it was a good 420 break. And
they're always good.
They're always good 420 breaks.
It's like, you know, a bad day fishing is better than a good day at work kind of thing.
That's true. That's true. Are we about up to the munchies? Because
we're there.
Are we there?
We're there.
Because, you know, Ma's cookies are the best cookies around. Even though she doesn't have a motto, you know.
That is her motto.
That is her motto. That
she has
ain't no motto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. But there's a sub-motto that I heard last night. I'm going to fix to it. It's not legal yet, John.
It's Mom's cookies. She don't have a slogan, but they ain't legal yet. So anyway. Ooh, you got a munchie song for us, Doc?
I don't know. What do you got a taste for, Phil?
I honestly have a taste for, let's see, no Chinese. I don't want Chinese, don't want any pizza. You know what time it is, though? It is getting real close to that season where we get to slap some ribs and some pork steaks and some hot dogs and hamburgers and some corn and some, out there on the pit. And we just warm it up real good until it quits mooing.
I wish I had a pit.
You had a pit?
I wish I had a pit in my yard, a little pit.
You need a pit in your yard?
I do. Well, I don't have much of a yard. That's the thing. See, I live in the city where my yard is basically a small patch of grass about 1 foot by about 3 feet, and that's where all the dogs go to the bathroom.
Oh.
And the rest of my yard is a spot for 4 different cars to park. And they're always parked there unless they're at work. And let's see, on the other side of the house.
And most of the lawn is in between the large concrete slats.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a very large front yard. This is city speaking for very large. It's about 12 foot by about 20 foot.
Is it one of those that sits about 10 feet off the sidewalk?
It's mostly a hill.
Hill.
It's mostly a hill, yeah.
You got to love St. Louis.
But there is enough room for a tiny little fire pit. We actually had one, but somebody stole it because they're made out of copper, and you get a couple bucks for that.
Yeah. Dude, we're going to have to get you hooked up with a fire pit. And a pit.
Yeah, I know a guy in your neighborhood that comes across them all the time.
I bet.
No joke.
I have to find that guy and buy my fire pit back.
There you go. You got any barbecue songs there, Doc?
You know, I played this one before, but it's really my favorite part. One of my favorite barbecue songs by Big Twist and the Mellowfellas. You just can't get too much barbecue, can you, Phil?
I've had enough barbecue, but you can't get too much of it.
Well, he wrote a song about it. Like to hit? Here it goes.
I like to hear that.
Oh.
I'd really like to hear that.
That's an interesting opening note for a blues
must
song.
have been an angel.
That was
on my shoulder.
That was my brain thinking.
I'm hungry.
That's what it's thinking.
I woke up this morning in the hospital.
baby. Now the nurse looking down at me. Huh, she must have thought I was dead. They found me sitting underneath a tree. Was out cold by the roadside, but only sleeping, don't you see? So they check my liver and they check my blood and all kind of tests to see what I've done. Call a doctor, intern, a specialist too. Say we don't know what's wrong with you. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
Oh no, no way. What's my problem here?
Too much barbecue.
Ah, you got to be bullshit. I mean, what's my real problem here?
Too much barbecue.
No, no way. I mean, now, what's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
But I was born with a rib tip, just sitting in my hand, And I was eating whole chickens before I was age 10. Woo! Mama told me, Papa told me too. Yeah, now you don't quit eating, son. Might be the death of you. Oh, I don't be in no trouble. And I get to riding in my Scoopy Bill. Fiberglass pistols and a charcoal grill. Well, line of ice trays are mounted on the face. Stereo speakers all over the place. 16 cheeseburgers we got sitting in a sack. About a half-pound cheesecake. Now when I get through with that, woo! Might grab a hump, an alligator pie. Slap it all on the grill now. Want nothing broad or nothing fried. So they check my liver and they'll check my blood. Ran all kind of tests to see what I've done. Called a doctor, intern, a specialist too. Say we don't know what's wrong with you. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
I can't believe you're telling me this, man. Woo! Now what's my problem, huh?
Too much barbecue.
Get your hands out of my plate. You're gonna have my coleslaw. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
No, no way. Let me hear it again. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
Ah, no. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Too much barbecue.
I ain't never had another. I can't believe you telling me this. What, are you talking to me?
Too much barbecue.
I mean, put some hot sauce on my chicken. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
I can't believe you're telling me this. I mean, I don't believe it. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
No, no way. Not today. What's my problem, young man?
Too much barbecue.
No. Yeah, let me hear you. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
No way. Not today. What's my problem?
Too much barbecue.
That was a tasty song.
I'm still eating my barbecue. We need to get us a Footnote.
Well, here you go.
My airway is constricted when I'm thinking of you, and it's difficult to breathe after all we've been through. Did I ask too much? How could I have known? Could you call for help? You were not alone. I know that it's been rough the last couple of years, especially. I wish I had some more time to reconnect, but I got another life in the city. Did I ask too much? How could I have known? Could you call for help? You are not alone. We're both slowly dying, but that wasn't fast enough for you. You're tired of fighting off the demons, and you're bitter solitude. Did I ask too much? How could I have known? Could you call for help? You are not alone.
Homegrown with a little footnote there.
Ooh, that's nice.
Timmy Perry and company.
That's right. That was we were called Thoughtcast Shadow then. It was me on vocals and Timmy Perry on guitar. Jeremy Smith on bass and Matt Rayland on the drums. You might know him from Ellen the Felon's band. And
don't
also,
say felon, please.
I think she's given up the term Ellen the Felon. Now she just wants to be called Ellen, and or Ellen Cook is her name.
Ellen the Pardoned.
Ellen the Pardoned.
And he's also in a band called the High Point Soul Review.
I think I've heard of him.
Formerly the Nancy Boys.
Yeah. I tell you what, he's slapping them heads, though. Slapping them hardcore.
Matt is one of the great drummers of St. Louis.
Cool. We try to bring you nothing but the best here at AKA Homegrown, where we smoke the blues for you at least once a week. And sometimes when we have extermination problems, we might miss a week. But that's okay. It was well worth getting rid of my roommates. Yeah.
Holy cow! Look at what time it is.
Oh no!
We'll have to end it on a song. We're that close.
Well, all right. Well, what song you want to sing?
Can I?
I like your attitude, Phil.
There you go.
What do you got for us, Doc? You got something?
I've got one that I did up in Detroit, well over 10 years ago with a friend of mine by the name of Luther Badman Keith. He is one bad foe. We'll just leave it at that. This one's called Thunder in My Blues, just as we edge into that rainy season here. I got some friends up in Detroit I want to shout out to. And Luther's doing a bunch of shows up there, so you should go check that guy out, man. He just gets better. Plays a new album. It's up there on YouTube, I think. Here you go.
Catch us next week, a.k.a. Homegrown.
Have fun, and remember, it's not legal yet, John.
Lightning shooting from the sky, dark clouds rolling, making children cry. The wind is howling, a hurricane gale. After the wind comes the hail. Yes, I know it's a fearsome sight. My guitar plays gonna burn all night. Gonna ride this storm as long as I choose. I'm a force of nature, make my own rules. Watch for the forecast on the news, 'cause I've got thunder. In my blues. Well, I start with the raindrop you can hardly feel. I squeeze 2 notes and you know that I'm real. Rivers are rising, creeks overflow. No use in running, you got no place to go.